Hey, it's Brandon, and we're back with another Super Sentai Brothers side project episode. I'm really excited for this one. We had on Georgia Gove, returning champion, reigning supreme. We talked to episodes 20 through 23 with her of Super Sentai, and yeah, it just keeps getting more wild. God bless it. I can't believe how insane the show is. It's a gem. As always, if you like and want to leave some nice notes for this podcast, I guess give it 1,000,000 stars on whatever platform you listen to it on. They have a rating system. Nothing makes sense anymore. As always, you can reach us at podzookipodcast@gmail.com. We'll read whatever you send us off on air. And then you can also reach us now on Blue Sky, since hopefully Twitter's dead by now. We're praying it needs to be put out of its misery. But we're on Blue Sky at podzooky.bsky.social. Get at us there too. We'll read it. And as always, enjoy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep my business off the gram. Switch my style like I switch hands. Going to war in foreign land. Fuck out the way, bitch. Back it up. Shit better get played the palace. Wait.
I'm going to decide if I'm going to cut this part out. Before we do kick this off, though, I got an important text message. Before I get into the introductions, you'll notice this episode, Nathan is not with us. He tore his rotary cuff?
Rotator cuff.
Rotator cuff.
Oh, I thought it was like rotary phone.
No, it's rotator cuff.
Also shouldn't be making jokes about a poor lad. Sounds like he's in a lot of pain, but he's healing well. He texted me that important message for podcasters about the absence of Nathan Parker from the podcast today. Please excuse Nathan from podcasting today. He's needed for a super secret mission that I'm not allowed to talk about. The Black Cross Army must be defeated at all cost, even at the cost of podcasting. - Master and Commander, October 2023. The Black Cross Army dominates Europe. Only the fleet of podcasters stands before them. Airwaves are now battlefields. So, beautiful. We've gotten a Master and Commander reference every episode of the Super Sentai Side Project podcast so far. Will we ever watch it or talk about it on the main show? No. Absolutely not. I didn't want to say that. But I'm one of the Kaijin Kansas City cool boys, Brandon Kirkman. With me is our other co-host.
Oh, yeah. The head one and only member of the Momo Ranger fan club.
No, there's more than one. She's excellent.
We act as one.
That's true. We're like a legion.
We move in unison. Yeah.
Once again, spiritually thinking about demons combining to become legion. That's kind of like the Momo fan club. And we want to welcome special returning champion and guest Georgia Gove.
Hell yeah, thank you. And I'm in the fan club of the Cowboy Ranger, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's our autistic sweet little boy.
We love him.
I don't say that as a joke on autistic individuals, but there's one episode where he talked about how he can't relate to people as much, so he relates to his machine, the Verabloon, which he repairs lovingly. I'm like, that is... Yeah. It's coded. It's all there.
Well, and also, he wears the same outfit every day. I mean,
it is a cowboy outfit.
It is a cowboy outfit. He has a little hat. Like, is he Mike TV all grown up? You know, like, what is happening?
That's what happened after he got stretched out. He became a Go Ranger. If I was to talk favorites, I think Momo's definitely up there. I mean, we've talked about this on a lot of past episodes. It's nice to have like a show from 1975 where she can just have explosives and they don't need to make it sexist.
They don't need to make it sexist, although her shorts are so tight.
Yeah, they are. It's I feel like a work of getting those on for sure. Mm-hmm. Like there has to be like a lot of straps involved.
They're painted on.
Yeah, just but yeah, I think women should just have explosives and not be questioned about it.
I agree. As a woman, I think that I should have access to plenty of dynamite whenever I need it, and no one can ask questions.
And then you know what? You think that would be dangerous, but then when you have to defuse a hydrogen bomb in 3 minutes, who's gonna know the schematics?
Yeah. I mean, who's gonna stop a bad boy with a bomb? It's a bad girl with a bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that brings me back to the No, okay, I'm not gonna.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I will stop. That is
topical. I'm
pushing it far enough as I can. Thanks for joining us. We are talking episodes 20 through 21, 22, 23. I'm a 37-year adult old man. I said that very funny, but I still feel like when I start on a 20 when I'm counting, I have to really think 20, and then you have to say 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's actually 5 episodes if you think about it.
Yeah.
And then if you say 23, that's actually 4 if you start at 20. It's really hard. I just feel like I want to say that. I want to be strong enough to admit that.
Listen, as
So
a person who hates numbers, you know how some people have a favorite number. I don't have a favorite number.
Really?
I hate all numbers equally. I think they all frustrate me equally. If I had to pick one, I guess a 5 because she's got a fat booty. But like other than that,
And also, it's like so easy to divide and multiply with. I feel like
exactly.
If you're doing any accounting stuff. I work in numbers, but I also hate numbers a lot because that's what living in capitalism is.
yeah.
I'd say I do have a favorite number. It's the number 8. I like it because it's since I was a kid, it's just fun to draw. It's really easy to do.
Yeah.
You do a little circle and a little circle, or you can do the little. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
It's also got a fat booty.
It's also got a fat booty and a fat top.
And a
so
fat
it's
top.
like it's basically everything.
It's got cake.
It's
Yeah.
got cake. Mm-hmm. It's also, if you put it sideways, the infinity symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's pretty cool.
8's pretty good.
8 ball. That's
Yeah,
another one.
8 ball.
Yeah.
You get the 8 ball in at the end of the game of pool.
And that's very good.
That's
Don't do it before.
The black ball goes
Yeah.
last, just like in the real world.
Yeah,
and
if I'm correct, it's a term for when you put speed and heroin together, right?
Yeah.
speedball.
3 ball.
Pretty good.
I'm a 9 boy. 9's
Oh,
my
9.
favorite. Yeah.
9.
It's a square number. It's the biggest single digit number before 10.
I think
Yeah, it's just a good number.
once again, aesthetically, it's fun because you could draw a little circle and then
Yeah.
just a little line. Just
Circle
a little
line.
top heavy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But
I mean, that tells me you're a boob man.
yeah.
actually, I'm not, which is oddly enough.
Yeah, I feel like maybe numbers reveal more about people's,
I'm more of a man boob.
a man boob. Oh man,
Yeah.
manlet, if you will.
I think this is a perfect entry point into the
Yeah,
These
we're
episodes.
back with another Super Sentai secret side project with Podzooky. Once again, Nathan is out with a torn rotator cuff.
Rotator.
Why I don't know why I say want to say
with the torn rotary phone.
with the torn
torn
rotary. He
Go
loved
Ranger
that
cuff,
phone.
yeah.
He's really just emotionally going through it. I'm also pulling up my Wikipedia articles for the episodes. We go through them because my notes are in my car with my wife right now, who's getting back from a very late Peter teacher conference.
Peter.
Where all the Peters come in and they yell at her.
Also, humble brag about the wife.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I'm married to her. Can't lie about that. Got a little, right here, got a little ring.
He does
true.
have a ring.
Yeah.
I know this is audio only, but
Can
got you.
confirm.
Yeah. Okay. Just want. I don't
And
want
it is gaudy. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
man.
giant diamonds all over it.
shining.
And one of them just says like it's like a little picture like with Barbara and Brand Forever like being carved into a tree stump. It's a picture of that though on the ring. I want to say I'm just
It says happy wife, happy
Happy
life,
life, yeah.
and it flashes.
mad wife, mad life.
Mad life, bad life.
Yeah, it's true. The first guy who thought up that rhyme probably like got a Nobel Peace Prize. I think.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine. Just wait, happy wife. Whoa, just
Happy
it's like the
wife.
Matrix moment when all of the stuff goes.
It
in
all
the brain.
clicked in.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting to where I need to be mentally for this episode. Slowly warming up, like we're doing improv games because I worked from home today, and then because she had the parent teacher conference, I was home with the baby for most of the day after we got her out of daycare, like around 3. So you just like I was getting all gagas and goos today. I didn't really talk to too many people. I feel like other than Barb in the morning when she had it off her work.
Yeah. No, I also worked from home, so this is very exciting for me to be out of my house.
Yeah, seeing other people. Zach, did you see other people today?
I saw a lot of people today. I take the metro to work. I work in the burbs in Evanston.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
That's not bad. The metro's very nice too.
Yeah.
I peed on the metro the other day. I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, you can be on the metro.
Nice.
Yeah.
They have
I mean,
a
you
whole
can-
toilet, or did you just like?
I just went.
You just went in the aisle.
Yeah.
Screamed, look at somebody directly in the eyes as you did it.
And I was
You're
like,
like-
I have the monthly Super Saver Pass. I can do this.
And you're like, this is the red line now. This is the red line.
I
I
also
like the yellow line. I'm like,
nice. High five.
Yeah.
Ow, your giant ring
sorry.
hurt my hand.
Oh, sorry. And that's what we call committing to the bit. Much like my ring's committing to the wife.
Okay.
I do want to say the yellow line also is the one that does go out to Skokie in the Evanston area. So
Yeah.
makes sense. I do want to get into this before we get into the episodes, and we'll talk about it, I promise. But we were talking about Ping on a Train. I was talking about, I feel like America as a country has not healed yet. And the sign is, we'll be in a better place when you don't get on any of the main lines and somebody's smoking in the car for some
Oh
reason.
my god, yeah.
It has not ended since the lockdown. Before, I don't know what happened. I've talked about this with so many of my friends. before the lockdown, it was like a criminal sin where like no matter who you are as a person, you would not smoke on any of the train lines. Even like, once again, I feel sorry for them, but any like houseless individuals, people going through mental crises, anyone who has to be stuck on the train all the time, it's sad, I get it. But even then, they were not smoking. But now it's like open season, and it's anybody smoking. There was like 2 teens on the Brown line 2 days ago that was just smoking a joint next to me. I'm like, yeah, that looks fun, but like it's stuck in the car,
Yeah.
and there's like kids on it too. It's just like,
No, it is insane, and I don't really know what the answer is, because it's like, obviously I don't want people to get arrested for
I would never
smoking.
narc
You know
on
what I
it
mean?
either.
Like, I'm not gonna narc on it, but it's just like, it's so annoying, because it's like I've definitely left one car because people are smoking before to get on another car where somebody's also smoking. And I'm like, are you
Done
fucking
that.
kidding me?
Well, they used to, and even before the pandemic, unhoused people and people that are like on the train and stuff, like constantly, they'd go in between the cars and smoke.
Yeah.
There was a little bit.
that's class. In my opinion, that's classic.
You don't
That's
smoke
classic.
where you like sleep, I guess, or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know if that's the. It's you don't shit where you eat,
Yeah.
right?
And yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. I think it is telling of like, I think less people are getting the help they need. Like, not less people than were getting the
Yeah.
help they need, which is saying something, because no one was getting the help they needed before.
it's like a
So now it's
lasting
even
like.
less.
I think mental image of how much damage the pandemic and lockdown did
Yeah.
to everybody too.
I was on a bus once, and as somebody started smoking on the
Oh.
bus, I was like, on the bus?
And it was
What the bus driver did.
And it was the driver, yeah, it was the driver, man.
And he's like, if any of you rat me, I'll kill you.
Fucking, I'll drive into traffic right now. I am on the edge. I am on the edge. The next bridge we come to might just be all of our ends.
This is for you, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just read a huge article about how the service of the CTA is down 25% since
Yeah.
pre-pandemic. It's a real mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't know. It's people like, I want everyone to use the CTA, because I think it's very vital and important to our ecosystem as a city. But I do think a lot of people, myself included, got cars during the pandemic, because
Yeah.
I didn't want to be on the CTA all the time.
It's rough.
Getting
During the
vid,
pandemic,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, I think a lot of people got cars. I think, whatever. This is not a CTA podcast, but I do want to give a plea out to people to like,
not too
listen,
late.
I know it's not perfect, but like, we gotta use it, because it is so vital to the city.
Yes.
I mean, I'll never be super upset at somebody smoking. I don't ever want to be that like older person on the train who calls for help and rats out the smoker. Because it's funny how you don't want somebody smoking on the train, but everybody sees that person like, look at this fucking nerd.
Yeah. Well, then they're gonna make the train. If somebody stops to get people off the train for smoking, then we're all running late for work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'd rather be in a smoke-filled car than be late for work.
Also, they're smoking.
Later
Clearly-
for work. Let's be honest about myself.
Yeah.
Clearly, they don't care about themselves.
No.
Do you think they're gonna care about what you say?
No.
There's a line of like, what am I gonna?
I think we've all had the thought, like, no matter who the person is smoking, like I said, it could just be 2 teens next to me. If you say something, they will murder you. That's the impression, the feeling you get.
I saw that happen once. Sorry, I know that.
Well, you saw murder?
No. I saw, like, there was this old man.
Episode
There was a couple. I saw a murder. No, there was a couple episodes. There was a couple teenagers smoking in like that front part. They were smoking a joint. It was like 8 a.m. Too early to be smoking a joint, in my opinion.
I
But
should be in school learning about math.
Yeah, I'm not a teen, but I'm also not a narc. So I was just like, well, I'll just wait until the next stop, and then I'll go to the next car. This older man gets on the train with me, and he immediately turns out, like, a white man, obviously, goes over to these, like, teenagers, and he's like, come on, guys. And they immediately start getting aggressive with him. And then they're, like, fighting back and forth. He's like, I'm gonna call the cops. And I was like, I just need to get out of this car.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on nobody's side here, because it's just like, do I agree that this old man needed to, like, mind his own business? And, like, you didn't need to say anything to these boys. Like, they're obviously not going to take it well.
Yeah.
What did you expect to happen?
Once again,
for you to be like, come on, guys, and then they're like, you know what, old man, you're right. Like, just go to the next car.
They've
It's not
made
worth
the
it.
choice at that point. So
Yeah.
it's like, don't be, there's no hero in the situation.
You know what's cooler than weed? Manners. You know, like this isn't an after school.
And who made manners? Jesus Christ. Here's a booklet, just getting them in. I forgot, I'll be giving baby updates as we record because Barb's out for a parent-teacher conference. Faye is currently sleeping on her side. I will let you know if it goes to butt up position or facing back up. So
Sweet bean.
yeah, she's a little sweet bean. She got really frustrated, and I think because Mama wasn't there when I was putting her down, I got a little sad, and then I sang to her, and she went to bed. It was a very sweet evening. So
Good.
it was nice. I love that little baby. And that's the Faye update.
You made a good baby.
I feel like it is a really good baby. And you know what? Even if it was a bad baby, what can you do? Yeah. You can't do much about it.
Babies are going to smoke on the train.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
We are letting Faye smoke on the train. They are filtered, so we are good parents.
Yeah.
Not unfiltered.
Yeah, but just, every now and then she does sneak a Camel Crush, so.
Yeah. We're trying to get her to vape, but we'll get there. It's parenting's taking one step at a time.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make that the sound clip with no explanation for this episode.
It's compromise.
We'll get to this show. Fine. Listeners at home, shut up. We hear you. We're talking episode 20 first for Himitsu Sentai Go Rangers. This is, for the uninitiated, it is the original inspiration of what became Power Rangers. Getting really nerdy and into it, in 1992, they made Zoo Rangers, which is what they reskinned to make Power Rangers in this country.
Wait, they skinned the actors?
They skinned the actors. They put on weird teenagers over their bodies. And it worked. I mean, and you know what?
It was a hit.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the blood, but...
Yeah. Do you... I was wondering, have we gotten to the point with technology where do you think you could do a face-off for real? I feel like we could.
I think
They've done... They
did face transplants.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they literally, I mean...
I'm going to Google real quick, real life face-off.
To even go further out of...
We got to do it now.
Off topic. They literally do that. Like, you can donate, when you donate your organs, like, there's people who get, like, horribly burned, and they do, like face transplants.
Real life face-off.
I will only donate my face to a white person to see if they do it. Like, they're like, we got a face for you, and they're like, oh... Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stick with the void that is my face now.
Just a big red splotchy pile of blood.
Yeah.
The first thing that I Googled when I put real life face off was a sci-fi article that says how face transplants work, the science behind face off. I'm just gonna say this now, sci-fi. There's no science behind Face Off. That is a silly movie.
No,
only the artistry of John Woo. That's
all. Oh, Face Off. Okay, I do want to say this. It's a silly movie. Nothing makes sense, but that movie does fucking rip. It
rips so hard. I mean, that whole movie was written in 20 minutes over a pile of cocaine. Yeah. Like whoever wrote that movie just was ripping fat lines and being like, okay, what if we had a whole 2 pages where all they said was Face Off?
Yeah, Face Off. And once again, they are exactly the same height and build. So let's get 2 actors that are that for sure, which is John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, they look exactly the same.
If you covered their faces, you'd be like, they're the same person.
There's 2 Zanny Zuko's. Who do I shoot? You know.
Anyways, so Face Off's real. Getting back to episode 20, the title, because I always love the title on these episodes, is The Crimson Fight to the Death: Sun Halo Mask versus Aka Ranger. This is it. So, the episodes before this, we've had Halo Mask. He's our first returning villain. Before this, the format was the usual Monster of the Week, where they'd have a new mask guy, he gets fucked, and then that's it. Like, simple as that. He shows up, they kick a ball at him, he explodes. Sun Halo Mask showed up, and he's like, I'm going to be that type of underling where, like, I'm going to send somebody to do my bidding and my fighting. I'll be like, Master, I'm going to do such a good job. His minion gets killed, and he's like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, but next time, I'm totally going to make it work. So this episode comes up and he gets upset because there's a cool chair, but it's not for him, it's for Temujin Iron Mask. I have to say Temujin Iron Mask because there's an Iron Mask before. I don't know what Temujin means in Japanese, but it probably means something.
Temu is a website where you can buy stuff for like 3 cents.
It's rebranded Wish. It's rebranded Wish.com.
Yeah. I'm going to Google real quick Temujin.
And gin is a delicious liqueur.
That's true. I genuinely thought that you had the answer to what Temujin
Yeah, you were coming in there really confident.
You came in so confident, and I was like, oh, he knows.
Oh, shit. I think it's the Japanese word for Genghis Khan. Oh. So he's Genghis Khan Iron Mask.
No.
Yeah, look at it. There he is. Check him out. Listeners at home, it's a little Japanese watercolor of
Temujin.
I mean, honestly, Genghis Khan looks he looks so jolly in that picture. He looks like a cool guy.
You wouldn't think he killed so many people. That carbon dioxide emitted by people.
I mean, and honestly, we don't know. Maybe I mean, I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna hold a candle for like Genghis Khan or anything, but like maybe he just had real hot. Like that picture makes me think that maybe he had game. You know what I mean? Like maybe he maybe he had a lot of game.
You do know about like his lineage too, how like he had so many kids that like there's little Genghis Khan in everyone almost.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Days. Most of a lot of us have a little Genghis Khan in us.
So I mean,
we got that dog in us.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the stamp of approval. Podzooky and the Super Sentai side project both put the approval down. Genghis Khan, he was fucking.
He was fucking.
He had the little spark. He had the Riz, as the kids are saying.
Yeah, I'm hoping it was Riz. I hope it was all consent.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
It probably wasn't.
I'm gonna say like I feel like he had a good batting average, which is not a good thing to say. I feel like you don't get to have a batting average on that. It's either you did or you did.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say he was a did not camp. Well, we're going. I'm surprised at how many dark topics we're going down for this episode.
It's because I'm here.
No, I mean. I think it does add a fun flavor to all of this, though. Getting back to the episode, we basically get the setup of beginning. They have this little bridge fight. Before that, Son Halo Mask is like, I got this awesome plan. Just throw me off this bridge and you can pretend that you guys need to kill me. And
because basically the boss is like, the Fuhrer is like, you got like 3 days to step it up, or you'll never sit in that chair again.
Yeah.
Like, you're done here. You're getting demoted. You're getting knocked down a tier on the healthcare, the company healthcare.
You're going to sit in a chair with no fucking lumbar support. Like, it is going to rock your back so hard. That's it.
Capitalism sucks.
It really does. I feel like no matter how many jokes we make, that could be an honest, like, take on this still. Like, does he need that job so much he's going to sacrifice his life? And the answer is yes, apparently.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. This is very prophetic.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say, of the masks that I saw, the sun guy mask, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
It's sick.
It's a sick mask. It's actually pretty well done.
I feel like me, Nathan, and Zach need to go through and like do a ranking of like once we get to episode 25, because we're at that point. There's 88 episodes of this thing. It's like 1/3 of it the way through. I don't do the math.
Close to a third away, yeah.
But we should do like a ranking. My favorite still, there was an episode with the rainbow mask. I should pull that up.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look like how you would think it is, but it's a really cool design. Sun Halo mask also looks a little like Usopp from One Piece when he becomes the Soji King, which is the Sniper King. It's a play on words. It's for all the nerds at home, which I'm not. I just know this from a friend who told me about this cool thing.
I do love that you were like, for all the nerds at home, which I'm not. I'm not a nerd, but
I'm too cool. Yeah,
I'm not a nerd. I have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
she
I don't know
lives in Canada though, so you can never meet her.
And my girlfriend is also my wife. Think about that. All right, putting this in real quick. I'm going to pull it up for you to see Rainbow Mask. There's been a lot of great guys in this altogether. I feel like
was it Mirror Mask?
Mirror Mask was pretty cool.
Yeah, of the ones I saw, because I accidentally, this is my first time watching this and this show, and I accidentally watched so many episodes that I was like, these are the wrong ones. I'm actually watching the wrong episodes. But I did watch part of episode 1, and then I watched the Wolf episode, and
with Crescent Moon Mask.
Yeah, with Crescent Moon Mask. Crescent Moon Mask was pretty good. He laughed too much. He was like he was always laughing, and I was like, "What? There was nothing funny, sir."
Yeah. Please take this seriously. You're turning people into werewolves.
You're turning people into werewolves,
Yeah.
which I didn't think about the connection, but I'm like, oh, moon mask, werewolves.
Yeah. They did it.
So good.
Those smart writers. And that's Rainbow Mask. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh, Rainbow Mask is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice design. I feel like
that's our favorite thing about this whole experience is that, it's like Moon Mask, Crescent Moon Mask, and you're like, what, does he control the tides or something? It's like, no, he turns people, like, their powers are never what you think.
No, they're never, it doesn't seem to.
You're like, oh.
You're like, interesting.
Yeah, and once again, even Rainbow Mask doesn't make sense because his power is to make clones of himself, and also he can create fissures that make rainbow fires blow out of it. None of it makes sense.
Yeah, I love that about this show. But anyway, Sun Halo Mask was pretty cool. I liked his mask.
He had a cool mask.
I do worry about all the actors in these masks because I'm like, they can't breathe.
No, they're not having a good time, I can guarantee you. Because I'm a big tokusatsu guy, there's also just the fact that a lot of it's dangerous. They used to have it where the main actors would be the suit actors sometimes too, because they famously did that for Kamen Rider. and the lead actor broke both his legs, so they had to get a new masked rider. He eventually came back to the role, though, so good for him.
Damn.
So, yeah, so I get why stunt people are important, but, let's make sure you treat them good and they're not breaking their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was played by Hiroshi Fujiyaka, which the Kamen Rider guy who broke his legs. And I think I do want to mention this real quick before we get back to it. When he came back, he also demanded that they let him do his stunts. And they're like, no, you can't. He's like, okay, fine. But I really wanted to. Like, I can't imagine being on any job where I broke both my legs and then I come back like, I want to do that thing again. No. I'm going to do it.
Like, no, we will not be doing this again. But yeah, the bridge fight was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do love how much he was like, kill me.
Yeah. A lot of grunting. Very sensual relationship with him and Aka Ranger, too.
They kissed.
They kissed. He brings him home to nurse him back with soup and sweet, sweet love. His plan is basically to say that they're trying to kill him and he can reveal their location, but he's going to make them go to locations so that they can get duped. And all of the Black Cross Army guys show up. The Black Cross little putty dudes, they're called Soldiers, which I kind of like. They just took Soldiers and put a Z in it. Yeah, you can do that, which is fun. They of course they show up and they surprise and ambush all of the Rangers. Red Ranger does get out of there and ends up getting back to release them, and it becomes a duel between him and Sun Halo Mask.
Sun Halo Mask kind of like threw down.
Yeah, he was ready to fight.
Yeah, he fucked him up. He did. The Red Ranger, when he came out, he got thrown into the river, and when he came out, he had like...
He was beat up.
Yeah, he did have, it looks like the costume person dipped their hand in a bunch of fake blood and then rubbed his face.
Yeah, just like really fast, like washerboard style. They you know what, they had to shoot a few other things that day.
Yeah, they were like,
interrupted. It makes sense.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, so basically it's the usual path. I do want to ask, when you were expecting to get to the finishing mode, what were you expecting, and how did you feel about what you got for what it was?
When they kick the ball around?
Yeah, when they kick the ball around.
I mean, listen, it's not what I expected. It's also not what I expected.
Right.
I was just like, I mean, okay, this whole thing has been a little strange, so... All right, the ball changes colors, and then it gets spikes, and the last guy kicks it. I guess that makes sense.
And I do want to say it's changed throughout the episodes. Originally, it was just a soccer ball that was like kind of metallic in fashion, and then would explode. Then it was sending them to hell, where it's like this whole like they show this fiery background, and then they put spikes on it.
Yeah, so. I like that they put spikes on it. I do like that they send them to hell. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. I do enjoy that the writers are like, they're not dying hard enough for us. Like we have to make sure we are traumatizing children at home in some weird way.
Yeah.
In a very specific way. So that's basically episode 20. We can get into episode 21 once I pull that up on the Wikipedia because there's little facts. Look at this. They did a really good job. This episode aired on the same day as episode 22 of Kamen Rider Stronger. It's a great show, fun one. Viewership, 17.6% in TBS, which is Japan's broadcasting system. First appearance of the Spear Brute. It's spelled boot, B-U-T-E, I guess. An alternative mode of Aka Ranger's Red Boot, which is a little whip thing. I should... Once again, I run this podcast. I should actually do research on these and like, pull up the Wikipedia articles.
Nah.
Some nerd at home's going through and doing them, so...
You're not a nerd, remember?
I'm not a nerd, so I didn't do that. I'm too busy kissing my wife.
Yeah, you're like, I made a whole baby.
Yeah. Too busy kissing my wife, and sometimes kiss my daughter. Right on the cheek. And she goes, hey. Okay, episode 21, Blue Miracle, the mysterious airship that came from antiquity. Fun name, first off.
Yeah, I love a long name.
Yeah, I love a long name. I love an episode that's all based around an idea and concept that makes no fucking sense on any any writing team or paper.
None of it at any point made any sense.
Like, okay, first off, let's get out there. Let's say if you're gonna introduce in 1975 to any show that something is related to Atlantis, you're gonna think like underwater, lost civilization, something with like maybe some mystical medallion.
No, airship.
It's airship.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a full, not even just like a slightly like old looking airship that maybe you could imagine was built by some Atlantean ancient technology. It's like a straight up like World War II airship.
World War II airship. I also love Temujin Iron Mask. He looks like...
It's so funny that his name is literally Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan Iron Mask.
Do you think he fucking?
I think he's fucking. I think he's banging.
Yeah.
He looks like the villain in Guardians of the Galaxy, like the.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't
Ronan?
he? Like he looks like Ronan.
He did because he has the little like head thing on him.
Yeah,
And the weird eye paint kind of goes down there too.
Yeah.
He does have that look.
Yeah, but he brings like to the furor of the book that's like it's like ancient watercolors, which I'm like, how did these watercolors survive?
Yeah.
And
what was
Atlantean watercolors, maybe. That's
waterproof watercolors. That in itself is an amazing technology we need to
Yeah.
harness. The book also does look like they took a regular book and just put it over some flames because the prop department was really tight on time that day.
Yeah, the prop department always feels a little tight. Like in the episodes that I watch, the prop and costume department is always like, I don't know, they gave all the budget to the explosion people.
You're paying me 5 yen for this. This is what you're getting.
it's a real Dallas Buyers Club situation, you know, where like you have $50 to make this.
Yeah, make it stretch.
Yep, you can do it. This is also the first 3-part art we've seen in the show. I like that the synopsis on the Wikipedia says, Akira helps a professor and his son discover an airship that destroyed Atlantis. Once again, very confusing about the relationship with Atlantis. Also, the airship is called Atlantis. While preventing the Black Cross army from reactivating it, they don't do a good job.
Is that the rule? Like, if you beat something, you get its name?
You get
you get its name. Yeah, that is exactly
I'm
what
Atlantis now.
Yeah, hey, you know what could we rename America then?
the Atlantis airship.
Yeah. No,
I mean, we did kind of do that. I mean, every Midwest town is
Oh
named.
shit, you're right.
It's like a Native American
Ooh,
name.
yeah.
I mean, Milwaukee.
Chicago, famously
Mishawaka.
Yeah.
Mishawaka,
Yep.
Kalamazoo.
Timbuktu.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dayton.
It also did feel a little bit Raiders of the Lost Arky.
There was, I do gotta say, the logic in this episode makes no fucking sense, but the vibe is immaculate. It's a really fun one. I feel
Yeah.
like.
And the father and son, they had matching outfits. Did you guys see that?
They're in 3 episodes. Every episode they are matching.
They're matching. They have little matching outfits. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's cute, but I feel like in real life, like if I started showing up everywhere with Faye from this age till she's 5 with a matching outfit, eventually someone is going to call CPS because like there's something going on there.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
there's
these parents are too cool.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
They need to
cool.
be restrained.
Oh, also, so like the son is like, he's like very much like, fuck you, dad. He's like a little 8-year-old kid, and he's like, fuck you, dad. And they find out it's like, the dad is just like, yeah, you know, I was like too busy doing archaeology stuff while his mom was dying.
Classic.
I just needed to figure out where the lost city of Atlantis.
He's really bummed out.
He's just really bummed out that I
Classic
wasn't.
dude's rock situation. Sorry, missed my dead wife. I was too busy digging up stones.
Like, I just wasn't around when his mom kicked the bucket, and I was like, are you fucking... I wouldn't forgive him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm on the kid's side, but they really do make it like, okay, I guess you're fine, Dad.
They're like, he'll get over it. I'm like, I don't think he will.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty big one, I'd say. I'd say maybe the biggest one you could do. Like, I understand being away for like a weekend and something happens, but when it's like your wife dying and you're just digging up fucking little stones.
And then you finally reunite, and he has half a map. Like, he
Yeah,
doesn't even have the
half a
whole map.
Doesn't have the whole map.
Ugh.
Also, he gives it to our cowboy friend. He's like, give me the map, and then he puts the map in his vest. Like, he has a little cowboy vest on. He just throws it into his vest. I'm like, there's no pocket there. He just throws it into his vest and then immediately finds the only puddle in the desert and rolls around to the puddle. So I'm like, immediately that map is destroyed.
Yeah. But you gotta give it to find the only puddle in the desert. It's pretty impressive. A lot of fun things going on this episode. We finally get like a Verblun versus airship battle.
Oh, sick.
I'm like thinking like, how come they didn't do this sooner? They have the money with Black Cross Army. I mean, if they're bringing out new cyborg masks every week and they fucking have these munitions they can just fire off at the bases whenever they find them, they got money to make an airship.
Yeah, they didn't need to find one. They could have made one for sure.
But I mean, apparently, I guess it destroyed Atlantis, so it's got to be worth something.
Could have at least financed it or something.
Absolutely. Also, we get introduced to old Ballhead.
A good old ball.
Is it
Ball.
Shot Mask? Is that his name? I know the guy is like, ugh.
Yeah, he's got like a ball on his head. It was like the first thing I wrote down when I saw his mask was like God damn it, these masks are so debilitating.
They're no good.
That one was made of actual lead, too. That guy is not.
That guy's not okay. But it's just like a giant ball on his forehead. I was like, what is that?
Big ass ball. He was just Shot Mask. I was trying to figure out if his name was something else, but.
I think it was Shot Mask.
Shot Mask, yeah.
I wrote in my notes, even though I don't have them with me, because I remember writing this down, that his name was Cannonball Mask. That just made more sense to me.
Yeah.
But it's just shot, it's like a shot
mask.
put. Shot, I guess, makes sense.
I like Old Ballhead.
Old Ballhead's pretty good.
Old ball-headed ass boy. That's
Old
his
Ballhead boy.
The Wikipedia has a lot of details. I don't do research for shit, man. There's like 3 paragraphs on Shot Mask, and he was only in this episode for 1 episode.
Yeah. I mean, Shot Mask, it was a pretty compelling mask, I must say.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He killed a lot of archaeologists.
He really did. Good
really,
for him.
Really set the
I mean, I heard they're all kind of like wife abandoning types of people. So they kind of,
every single one of those people on the dig abandoned their wife while she was dying.
Yeah, right before they get the cannonball, they're like, "Oh, I shouldn't have left my dead wife dead." Well, I guess they'd be reunited in heaven though, so that's not so bad.
And then she beats his ass.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a whooping for eternity waiting for you right there. Man, I'm just impressed with all these resources I don't take advantage of looking at this Wikipedia for the Go Rangers one. Shout out to whoever's doing all the entries for this.
Yeah.
Like, I got little notes. This is the first episode that the Black Cross Fuhrer design changes. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, like, good for this person, but also, are you okay?
Yeah. Going through and watching a show that I think in America is only available through archive.org, but shout out to archive.org. It is actually a great resource we don't want to lose. And it is kind of cool. You can go through all these episodes and watch it. I don't know why I'm shooting it. Also, I do have an ad that there's a new Goosebumps series on Hulu. If anybody's wondering.
Nice. Hell yeah, I love that.
You know, the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black, it was pretty good.
I never watched it. I was a little concerned.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Those books were a little scared. That scared me.
They're spooky.
They actually, I remember the first 2 or 3 books, they actually like straight up killed people. And I remember as a kid being like, ooh, that's pretty dicey.
Or it'll end, or they're like, it's over.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and then the monster.
Right, so you assume they're dead.
Yeah. No, there was like a couple really creepy ones because I watch them. I watch them like almost every year around Halloween time. I honestly haven't. It's almost halfway through. I gotta start watching.
I got my list
stuff.
of Halloween movies I need to watch too. Actually, it's a fun thing we need to go through. I feel like we'll take a little break here right now. The 3 I wrote down is No One Will Save You. It's the new one on Hulu.
Yeah.
It looked really creepy.
Alien abduction. No dialogue too.
Yeah, no dialogue. Alien abduction's always really creepy. Since I was a kid, I think that has frightened me the most is the concept or the idea of being abducted by aliens. Especially you wake up in the middle of the night, little green guys in there who don't like that feeling. The second one is Lake Mungo, which has been on a lot of lists for a while. It's an Australian horror film from 2008 that's really well reviewed. That's done in that kind of documentary fashion. That's another one that's like a cheap scare that always gets me easily, but I can't deny the format because it just makes it feel more real, even though my brain's like, it movie. I'm watching, I'm like, it looks so real. And then the third one is, what did I write down for the third one? I didn't bring my notes with me. Gonna remember it. Oh, Vision of the Body Snatchers, 1978. I haven't watched that one.
The Donald Sutherland one?
The Donald Sutherland.
It's the best one. It's amazing.
Because I've only seen the 50s one. I saw the 90s one. So, and I love Donald Sutherland, so I'm kind of surprised too. I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. He's a hottie. I think he's got also, that like a very standard Midwestern look, but like a handsome Midwestern.
Also, young hot Jeff Goldblum's in that movie.
Ooh, yeah. I do love young hot Jeff Goldblum.
Like hot Jeff.
Oh no, I mean in The Fly, he is. Oof.
Yeah, he's spicy.
Yeah, let me just say, if I was Jim Carrey in The Mask, he's smoking.
Put me in the pod with you. We can be together forever or whatever. That was.
Yeah, I don't know how the pod thing works for the Body Snatchers, but it doesn't seem like it's a good idea to get there.
Okay, I'm too deep into To Love Is Blind because when you're like, put him in the pod with me,
right.
I didn't think about the fly pod. I was like, oh, you do you guys also watch?
Yeah.
Is that the one where they don't see each other?
Yeah,
right. They do call them the pods. Yeah. But also, if you were in the pod and you heard that voice too, it's a home run all around for Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, absolutely. No, everyone would be like, is that Jeff Goldblum? Please marry me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, I'll get back to the episode. Sorry, I was just really excited that you know what this is gonna come out after October too, so I don't know why I did that either.
But so the guy throws the mask in throws his half of the map in his
His vest.
And his
right?
vest.
Little cowboy vest.
And his little cowboy vest. And they're just all treating these, like, ancient maps like snot rags. They're, like, balling them up. And
spitting on them. Dabbing their brows.
It's insane. And then, like, they capture the archaeologist guy, and they, like, search him, and they barely pat him down, and they're like, I don't know, he doesn't have it.
Weird, yeah.
Real weird. Yeah. I do love how thoroughly unprofessional everyone in the show always is with everything.
Yeah.
Like almost half of the episodes, the problems get solved on hunches. Like, I mean, we'll get to it, but in the last episode we watched with 23, when they actually figure out what's going on with the blimp and the hydrogen bomb, they're like, you know what? Maybe they're just giving us a distraction. And then like Blue Ranger's like, yeah, they probably are distracting us. And like, yep, they were right, I guess. So
Yeah.
The logic in the show is terrible, but it's also super funny. It's just... So anyways, they're crumpling the maps. They're trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
They get their event. I gotta go through my notes too, which I don't have. So I'm looking.
They find the keys. I have so many notes that I don't know what they mean. Like, I put, lol, you're such a great scholar, which I don't know what that was in reference to. This is not the time for games. I don't know what that means.
I think one of the Rangers shouted that.
Yeah.
What were they doing to the boy, too? When he's all like, eh.
Oh, yeah, they put him... I think that's in the next episode.
Yeah. I think there's a little boy torture in the next one.
I think boy torture is the next episode.
And then dad torture in episode 23.
Yeah.
They get the whole lineage.
They get the whole... they go through everyone.
Good for them.
Oh, the keys. That's what it was. They, like, find the keys.
Oh, yeah.
And and it's just behind some rocks.
Just a few rocks.
Just a few rocks.
It was the last place they look.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it is funny because this is the first episode where they kill off Shot Mask. They do their usual formation. The fights are fun.
I was wondering what the ball was the whole time, and because I was like, this is so stupid. That ball has to do something. And then he shot the ball out of his head and it explodes. I was like, oh, okay, all right, that makes sense. Why did you wait until now to do that?
Yeah, you should have been. That's like step 1.
Yeah.
Not step 23. So they finish him off, but I do think it's funny. It sets us up for the first 3-part episode because like they're just out there with their air blimp still. Don't know where it went. Mm-hmm. I love how like the end of the episode the narrator's like, well, they'll find it eventually. I'm like, even the narrator seemed kind of upset their unprofessionalism.
Yeah, but they do find the ship at the end. Like they turn the keys,
right?
The door opens, and then they got my boy Gear Mask.
Gear Mask was pretty cool.
Gear Mask. G-Mask was... I loved him.
It's a good design. Off the bat, first off, Gear is pretty cool. You have that whole steampunk aesthetic.
Yeah, it was very steampunk, which I love.
Yeah, as you know, we're all big steampunk kids. We're wearing top hats. There's gears glued on them. We have monocles.
Mm-hmm. I have those like little gear goggles on right now.
Yeah, one of those like weird corsets. It's like a or old western, but doesn't make sense with steampunk. But
a lot of belts.
Yeah. A lot of belts.
I'm smoking a bubble pipe currently.
Yeah, we're both wearing vests with 3-piece suits, too, which once again I don't get why it's associated with steampunk.
Yeah, but also I am a cowboy.
Yeah, we're all little cowboys. We have guns with gears on them. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Gear Mask. We're big fans. We're into steampunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say also, I think he kind of fucks.
I think Gear Mask kind of fucks.
Yeah, he's a cog in the system, but you know,
like old Ballhead, I was not bound.
No, he definitely does.
He does not fuck. Yeah. Old Ballhead was not getting nothing.
He talks about it a lot though.
Yeah,
he gave big mid manager energy to me.
Yeah.
Where he also like if he walked into the break room. He's not going to narc on the people if he hears they're like having kind of like a blue conversation, but he's going to try to be like, yeah, I totally fucking agree. Like they put the curse word just to like show you they're one of the boys, but you're like, no, the energy's off.
You're not one of the boys.
Get out of here. That's Shot Mask. I'm glad he's dead. So Gear Mask though, I'm glad he's here, but I don't think he's going to last too long. I'm going to be honest with you. Pulling up this, I'm going to see if there's any more fun facts now that I didn't do any research on for episode 22. Title is to Yellow Air Raid Nightmares of Atlantis. Once again, we're in that 3-parter. They fucked it up. They didn't get that Atlantis air balloon.
No. And it flies immediately. Yeah. It immediately flies. When they opened the door, they were like, there it is. And then like Gear Mask and Genghis Khan, Iron Mask were already in it, and they're like, your boys are already here.
Yeah.
We out here.
We're 1 step ahead. We out here.
And then also, this episode's a funny tone because I feel like they should all be pretty dedicated to taking down this air blimp, but it's just Daida's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, I think they should all have that energy he has, especially because apparently it's Think in Sync Japan they deposit on this episode.
Yeah, so the plan with the airship, they find out, is that apparently how they sunk Atlantis, none of this makes sense science-wise, but how they sunk Atlantis was whoever, I don't even remember what the other civilization was. I don't think they even say, really. They flew the airship over a volcano and dropped a bomb into the volcano. And then the volcano exploded and Atlantis sunk into the sea. And they're like, we're going to do that to Japan.
That's kind of exciting.
Which I feel like it's like a video game logic I can't quite follow, but it makes sense in my mind. Like, if you're at a level where there's a volcano, if you hurt the volcano, that whole platform of that level will fall down.
Yeah.
It just makes sense to me. Kind of like a Mario logic.
Yeah.
And I think, as we all know, Japan famously has Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Which is an active volcano. So it's all connecting. Yeah, you know what? I thought about it. Checks out.
You know what? The science checks out.
Yeah. The note I have from the Wikipedia's is the first appearance of Cure Ranger's personal weapon, the YTC radio, which is kind of cool. It's like a little like arrow thing.
Also, I do love that he just eats all the time and gets mocked by a child.
Oh yeah,
Daida. So I think almost all the way back to episode 1, he gets asked a riddle, which... Here's the thing. The riddles are definitely in Japanese. They explain the text in the bottom and they'll be like, these are the two words put together in Japanese. This is why the pun is. But I can tell if I knew Japanese, these are basic ass puns and riddles.
Yeah.
And he can't figure it out. And that kid's just there to torture him every episode.
Yeah.
And in a way, maybe Daida's like living through some weird purgatory we don't realize the writers have put him into.
But he is getting fed every day. And I do love that man. That man eats. I love that.
My notebook, which is in the car... I've been keeping a curry count. I want to say he ate 2 bowls of curry in this episode.
I think so.
And in the last one, he ate 3.
Yeah.
So that's 5.
Going down. Mm-hmm. He's cutting back on his portions.
Yeah. He was too full from yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, if I ate 3 bowls of curry, I'd probably be done with it for a day or 2.
Yeah.
Not this guy, though.
No, he loves curry.
Some people eat, like, I have a coworker, and he's obsessed with chili. And he told me the other day that he made chili. On Thursday, and then I was like, how's that chili going? And he's like, oh yeah, it's gone. And I was like, all right. I was like, how much? He's like, I put 4 pounds of ground beef in it. And I was like, you made it Friday, right? And he's like, yeah. I was like, when was it done? And he's like, it's done like Monday. I was like, so you ate 1 pound of ground beef
a day
every single day? He's just like, I love chili. And I'm like,
he must love going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I also love chili. Here's the thing, chili. I made chili. I made a vegetarian chili on Sunday night, and I still have a little left.
Yeah.
Like, there's a little left. I've fed it to other people. Like, Tucker's had some. Yeah. I'm not eating, like, 1 pound of vegetarian chili. I can't even imagine eating...
1 pound of ground beef.
1 pound of ground beef a day.
And that's just the beef. We're not talking beans.
We're not talking beans. Yeah. We're not tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
We're not talking onion. We're not talking...
Garlic.
That's the important part.
Cumin.
Cumin. Yeah.
Maybe a little
chili
coriander
spice.
If you're feeling...
Yeah, a little coriander feeling spicy.
Have you let people make their chili a little sweet?
A little chocolate.
I don't like sweet chili.
I don't like sweet chili either.
It's not my favorite.
I feel like it should be savory or spicy.
Yeah, I made a Chipotle 3-bean chili with quinoa.
Ooh.
Nice. Quinoa, good move.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one to get in there. You know, it's an underrated grain. It's much like the couscous. It's an ancient grain we've been using since the beginning of civilization too. So, also I do have to say couscous more fun to say, but quinoa also fun to say.
Yeah.
And when you look at that word, you're always thinking like, I'm not going to say it right, but then you say it and you're like, nailed it.
Absolutely nailed it, brother.
I want to say quinoa. I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm going to do quinoa. Okay, back to this episode. This is a very straightforward one again. It is just 2 episodes of them fucking up. I feel like that's the only way I can put it.
Yeah, they fucked up. The Go Rangers fucked up both times. Also, I love that they were just like when you cut to them throwing bombs out of the airship, they're just throwing them out of the throwing it out
and
of
they're cartoony bombs too,
they're
which makes it even better.
bombs. It's so funny. And at one point, one of the Go Rangers says they use very sneaky weapons, and I'm like, they're literally just throwing bombs out of the window. I don't think it's sneaky.
I mean, I guess it's sneaky in the fact you would never expect that. Maybe that's what they mean. Like, oh, they don't have any like a mechanism. That seems dangerous. Yeah, they do once again the kill off the villain of the episode, which is a gear mask. He was fucking,
but his
now
gear
he's
mask was so cool. When they cut to him and his gears were moving.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty fucking tight.
Good design.
Also, I do want to point out that in several episodes that I watched, they would count like 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm like, what?
It's so funny you mention that because almost every guest has asked that question, and we cannot figure out why they do the count in order in different ways each time.
It's very rarely been
that there are 1,
order.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, they did it. I think in one of the last episodes I watched.
I continue to deposit that this is like going to become a fringe alt-right cult show where like the numerologists are going to get in there and they're going to be like, every episode they're telling us something about the future plans of Donald Trump and where this country's going.
I mean, yeah,
it's a code.
I could see it. I can see it. Yeah, it's definitely Q heads are going to get involved in this show for sure.
I mean, I do say this all jokingly, but they will take literally anything like that and get into it. So I should put that out there.
Yeah, and then at the end of this episode, they introduce Wire Mask, and I was like, if we're doing rule of threes here, Wire Mask should have been first because he's the lamest looking mask.
Also, it's the first time they have a power where it's just like. It kind of makes sense, but it's also kind of lame where he just gets wires on things.
He just shoots wires.
And I was thinking, like, are they going to electrify? Or are they going to be, like, razor wires where he pulls it, like, cuts this guy in half? It's like, they're just kind of, like, getting stuff gunked up.
It's just very inconvenient.
Yeah. They don't seem that strong for these wires either. I feel like Wire Mask is the first one where he probably interviewed really well. But then once he gets on the field, none of those skills he had on his resume are there.
Yeah, like this guy lied on his resume for sure.
And not to spoil too much, episode 23, by the way, is titled Green Dog Fight, the end of the mysterious airship. Next episode, we get Razor Mask. And I don't know what he does, but already out the gate, that guy, he looks fucking mean. I mean, his name's Razor Mask, so even if he's just throwing razors, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or masks, you know.
Or,
Wait, episode 23 is Wire Mask, though, right?
Yeah, that is Wire
Mask. Episode 23 is Wire Mask, and then it's Razor Mask.
It's the whole episode kind of goes by once again at a very brisk pace. Once again, we went from the boy torture from the last episode. This is dad torture this time.
Yeah.
They capture the scientist. They brainwash him to give him a pin to put in the base.
Yeah, well, they take him to surgery, which is just off where they're tunneling.
Right.
So so instead of blowing up Japan by dropping a bomb into Mount Fuji, now they're tunneling. And I did write down that evil people love tunneling.
They love tunneling.
They really do.
I mean, Elon Musk loves tunneling.
El Chapo.
Evil people love to tunnel.
Shawshank Redemption guy. He was evil secretly.
Yeah.
You know, he actually did all the crimes.
They fucking love to tunnel. But yeah, so they're like, take this man to surgery, and then they just put a little thing on his ear.
It's really fun.
That'll be $10,000.
Another detail.
Like real health.
This has been in previous episodes too with the Black Cross Army. Their scientists are just soldiers in doctor outfits, which is really funny to me. Once again, it doesn't seem like they're budgeting well.
Yeah, and all they say is "hi."
So I went to evil med school for this, you know.
Yeah.
I've noticed this because it's become more apparent. It used to be just Momo Ranger would say "okay," but I like that the team more and more of them are saying "okay" in a very chipper way. I like that a lot. Just putting that out there. They finally have the show down. I'm going to be honest with you. Well, once again, the plan is stupid. The brainwashing thing gets knocked off, basically.
Yeah, he puts a pen. He brings an exploding pen and leaves it somewhere, and then the pen, it's a very ominous pen, and then they discover the pen right away, and it explodes.
Yeah.
At their headquarters. And then the scientist dad guy gets shot.
Yeah.
And I just need to talk about him getting shot for a minute because he gets popped. He gets popped like 50 Cent. Like shot 9 times. And he is flopping on the ground like a fish. Like he is down for the count. Like I'm like, that guy's
blood
dead.
on the sand.
Dead. That man is dead. He is dying. He is literally flopping around on the ground like a fish. I'm like, he is eating this up. Like the camera loves him for this death scene. And then he's fine. He's just like in a bed.
Comically heals too quick, in my opinion. Even for a show like this, they should have been like, he should have still been in the hospital bed for an episode. But he's like jumping around, backflipping. Yeah. I think the bullets made me healthier.
Yeah, I know. They truly they took him to like I don't know if it was a safe room, a hospital, so he heals there.
A minute clinic or
whatever. A minute clinic. I don't know where he is, but he's in a bed, and they're like, "Don't worry, son, he's not gonna die." And then like And then I think Wire Mask shows up outside. He's like outside the window. He's like, haha, now I'm here.
Yeah.
And Black Cross like gets in. They start fighting, and then they're like, we gotta move him somewhere else. And then they put this man who was just like shot on a fucking couch in a basement.
It's really funny.
He's just like laid up on a couch on a too short couch. I'm like,
it would be funny if his son's like, you know what, you can take him. He can join mom.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
For real. If I was that son, I'd be like, fucking have him.
fuck this guy.
And that's a great thing. Like, this was very jarring to me when we started watching this because, you know, we grew up with Power Rangers. It's very like, you know, it seems pretty harmless. But, like, right from the jump in this show, like, those older guys, they just have machine guns. They're just laying people out.
And the balancing of it is very odd to me because the machine guns look real and they do murder people with them just with straight up guns. But then they have those giant cartoony swords too.
They have those giant cartoony swords. It's so funny because I'm like, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, they're gonna just have sword fights, and then they pull out guns, and I'm like, I was like, wait, they could have just shot him the whole time.
Yeah.
It would be like watching Power Rangers and then like the villain of the week's like, I don't know, a fish head that has tentacle legs just pulls out a revolver and shoots a citizen. Like, whoa, dude. That's too much. And also it's that thing of like the stakes always seem higher in the show, but also not at the same time. Because once again, I feel like the Eagle headquarters or some off branch gets blown up every week in the show.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. I'm just like, it's just like a random office building. I'm like, okay, another 200 civilians just died.
Yeah. It does not seem like a safe company to work for.
No.
But yeah, we get to the end of the episode. They finally get the drop on good old
Wire Mask
on this one. He's fucking lame, so I'm so glad he eats it. But
yeah,
I love that this time they're like, okay, we have to destroy the Atlantis airship, and they're like, what if we just jetpack up there and kick a ball at it?
Yeah,
and it works.
Yeah, it does. I did write down air soccer. I got very excited.
And I think I love the aspects of the show where it's the terrible little miniatures you'll see every second, and then it'll cut to the actors, and they're just like flipping in a room where, you know, it's just like a giant blue space they have them in. But it you know what? I guess it kind of works. I loved it. It's really fun to watch. They kick a ball at an airship and explodes.
Yeah. With
Wire Mask in it. I love that he's so lame he doesn't even get a proper death. He's like with the airship too.
Yeah.
He's like collateral damage.
Yeah. They're like, they don't care if he was there or not. He's like, he's so weak. He could just go on if he wants
fuck
to.
This guy.
Yeah. And that's it for the episodes that we watched.
Yeah, and then they introduce Razor Mask.
Razor Mask in the episode, he looks like he's real meanie. Once again, it seems like a good follow-up to the disappointment of Wire Mask. Mm-hmm. I feel like they probably had the same thing where his resume looked really good, but they brought him in for a few days on-site training just to make sure he has the skills. I feel like Black Cross Army is ethical, so they paid him even if they decided they weren't going to hire him. They might be a union gig. You know, you could be evil, but you could still be ethical. I think it's important.
Did you watch the Razor Mask episode?
I did, yeah.
How'd it go? Give us a little taste for the next time we record.
I can give you a taste. Do you want to hear like what I wrote down?
Yes.
Just out of context. LMO, the confetti. Let's see.
We got some confetti to look forward to. I like that.
There's some confetti. Bitch ass forgot the mission.
Okay, that sounds right, and that sounds like it's one of the Rangers for sure.
I'm on board immediately.
It's probably gonna be like Dyda getting distracted by like curry on the floor, which has happened in an episode.
He calling Razor Mask shady, like he's Stacy on the pods, like calling Johnny, I'm just talking about Love Is Blind. Literally this man called Razor, I forget which one it was, but he called Razor Mask shady, Stacy was calling out Johnny on Love Is Blind.
It's a good reality show.
I was like, damn, the reunion's gonna be crazy. And then I also wrote down Big Razor return.
I'm looking forward to this next time we record.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be with James Fisher because we gotta get him still, so that'll be fun. And I want to see. That'd be funny. It's the same exact notes. Yeah, he's got really into Love Is Blind too.
Yeah. Tell him to watch Love Is Blind
and then watch it
just for that one line.
Yeah. And then he writes down the same exact note. We're like, there's the formula.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been doing this 5 out of 5 Rangers because it's there. We have all the colors represented. I don't want to give away the scoring or make you go towards a certain path with it, but we've been really liking this show. I'll kick it off with a review, and I'm going to say this is another 4 out of 5 Rangers. I'm kicking off the Red Ranger for my 4 because he seems like he's the leader, but it's also that classic Leonardo of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, he's also kind of like the lamest one.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm a big Mito stan. He's the Green Ranger. I love that he's got a boomerang. I like the blue guy because he's got the arrows and he's good with the ship. And then, once again, Yellow Ranger and Pink Ranger, they're the 2 best, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, 4 out of 5. I'm still liking how insane the show is. I hope it never stops. I feel like this is when Japan discovered cocaine, and these were the writers who had access to it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 too. It was nice to see a 3-parter.
Yeah.
You know?
It was fun.
That was cool.
Little work.
We got a new number 2. That was cool. But I will say, these felt like, that was like the plus, but I will say the negative is like, these ones were like extra dumb.
Yeah, they
you
were
know
really
what I
dumb.
mean? Like, there was some dumbness there.
I think it's why not like a 5 out of 5, which we did when we did the werewolf episode, because that one and the episode before it and after it were also equally insane.
Yeah.
So it was just like, this show will not stop being unhinged, 5 out of 5. But I gotta agree with you on the 4 out of 5, because it's like, it's still fun, but what is going on with this Atlantis subplot, man? Come on.
Let's make it a little more cohesive.
Yeah.
And then, like, I forgot what episode it was, but, like, the 2 eagle, like, support people, they're just, like, dropping in there. The 2 ladies, you know what I'm talking about? And then, yeah, I don't know. It's getting a little, like...
08 and 09, I think I want to say, so...
And, if I had to get rid of a Ranger... I guess I'd say Red, but it's cool that he has a staff now, too.
Yeah, he's got a staff. Well, it makes more sense than a whip to me. So.
Yeah. No, his whip is a little... It looks like he's going to jump rope with that whip.
Yeah, it's very jump rope.
He's going to tie a boat to, like, a dock.
I'm not getting, like, a Dracula Slayer vibe off that whip. I'm more, like, personal health and fitness whip.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll give it, I don't know. I guess I haven't been here for the whole ride, but the Atlantis storyline, I was like, ugh, lame. So I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 Rangers.
No, it's fair.
Respect that.
Man.
You know, and like, do I lose Rangers? Do I have to get?
Yeah, you got to cut off 2 Rangers.
Okay,
then.
I have to cut off 2 Rangers. All right, I'm gonna cut off. I mean, Red Ranger. Yeah, he's just like.
Yeah, he's got the leader personality type where it's just there's nothing there other than he's the leader.
Yeah, and who's the guy with the deep V?
The deep V. Oh, that was Green Ranger.
Green Ranger. Yeah, I just don't think he does. Yeah,
he doesn't do much.
His boomerang, I don't think it does much for the team.
Yeah.
I think Listen, I think the lady is doing a lot of the work here. She does a lot of the heavy lifting.
So much of the heavy lifting.
Anytime there's espionage, she has to do that too.
Yeah, she's killing it. She's doing a great job.
And she's looking good while doing it.
She's looking incredible. Every outfit is a sleigh.
Yeah. Always voguing.
Always voguing. She's fucking crushing it. And then old boy who loves him some food. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna vibe with the food, bro. Yeah,
I like that he's dumb because then I relate to him too.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had a child come up to me every few days and give me a riddle, I'm probably gonna get that wrong.
I did. Okay, were all those riddles pretty easy? Yes. Did I figure out a single one of them? No, not on my own. Absolutely not on my own. Yeah. I did not figure out a single one of those riddles.
There was one too where it wasn't a Japanese language riddle. It was, what do you have to pick up when you pick it up? You have to pay for it.
Yeah, it was the phone one.
I'm like, I guess, yeah, that does make sense. But that kid would have got my ass. You know what?
That kid would have gotten my ass every time. I am the Yellow Ranger. Yeah. Like I am here I'm here for some food. You're giving me a riddle. I don't know the answer. Leave me alone.
I'm realizing this at the end of the episode. They're just letting a kid hang around in their like secret base just to tell riddles, I think.
He's the entertainer.
He's on the payroll.
He probably just under his riddle master making five figures, I want to say.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
a lot for a kid. So even if it's just $10K,
he's making so much
for
money.
A kid. That's a lot.
But yeah, I'm getting rid of those too. And then like the Blue Rangers left? Yeah, he's got an actual weapon. We love that for him.
He fixes up the plane. He's our
little cowboy.
Neurodivergent cowboy that we love.
I can't get rid of the neurodivergent cowboy boy.
No. He relates to machines more than people. Yeah. Don't look him in the eyes.
Yeah,
you can't do eye contact. I feel like that's a good place to leave on the reviews.
Quit playing
stupid games. For the stupid games section, I will be skipping it today because I left my notes in the car. I was going to go through a bunch of recent... Well, you know what? I could still pull it up. I'll vamp a little bit as I do here. I wanted to ask you some questions about, first off, what's your familiarity with Power Rangers? Like the American rebrands, and then what you know about that. If you watched it as a kid or not.
I watched it as a kid. Honestly, it's like such a... I haven't watched it since I was a kid, and I don't remember anything about it other than the fact that I liked it. You know what I mean? Like I don't recall any details.
I feel like that's the thing too, where if I've gone back out of curiosity when they've had it streaming on different services, if I go back and watch an episode I know I saw as a kid because I recognize the monster, I will remember nothing else about it.
Nothing else. I just liked all the outfits and the karate.
Yeah.
That was what I liked.
I found what I wanted to ask here, which is, this is my favorite thing to go through is each year and go through it. I give you the year. It's going to be 1985. What season number do you think this is a Super Sentai that this would have been on? Like, you know, this is the first one, this is 1975 when we have this. What do you think this one is? Number-wise.
What season is this on?
Yeah.
12.
Okay, this is actually season 7. They take breaks sometimes. So this was aired from 1983 all the way to 1984 technically. Okay, I'm going through this here. And then was this either, the name of the team, was it A, get ready for this one, Fighterman Jetman? Is it C, Mechanical Bio Warriors? Or is it D, Dynaman? I left out the C just because I wanted to have a little fun. I'll give it to you for a sec.
What's the first one again? Fighterman Jetman?
Yeah, Fighterman Jetman.
I'm going to say it's that one. That feels very 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say Fighterman Jetman, too.
All right, it's actually Dynaman for this one.
Dynaman.
7th season of Power Rangers. This was not reskinned as anything or I should say Super Sentai, not reskinned anything in America because it wasn't until 1992 when we had Power Rangers. The enemies in this, too, of course, are the Jashinka Empire.
Of course.
Gotta be.
Yeah, they're the main head bad guys, Dr. Yamino. He's just like a guy.
Dr. Immuno?
Dr. Yamino.
Oh, Yamino.
He's just like a guy wearing a suit. I love when like bad guys were just that.
I mean, honestly, that is what bad guys really are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're not guys in weird little masks. You know what I mean? They don't have a ball on their head. It's just like it's just some guy who bought Twitter. You know what I mean? Like just some guy who paid way too much money for a service that no one was paying for.
He's trying to tunnel to Las Vegas for some reason.
He's trying to tunnel to Las Vegas.
He's gonna put a hydrogen bomb down there. So. Oh, one of the bad guys. He's got a real look. Prince Megadu. Look at this guy. He's
Mega what?
He's got some personality to him.
Ooh, I like him.
Oh, okay.
He looks mad extra.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna chew the scene up.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah,
He's cute.
I gotta go there. I gotta go there and watch
cute.
this. I do feel like doing this series. I have gone back and checked out a few of the series because they have them like on Shout Factory TV for free for streaming. Like Go Sentai Die Rangers. That one's been really fun. Which is just. They decided it was Chinese themed. I don't know if that's racist for Japan to do. It's hard to say.
I don't know. No comment.
Yeah, I have no context. I was on the culture in 1993 when it was released, so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I feel like it's not okay because there's a bad relationship between Japan and China.
There's bad
but it's
Yeah, there are mystical warriors that get it from their chi bracelets, which is an ancient Chinese art.
But I wonder if that's like, because I don't know. I feel like when Western like white cultures, play off each other, it's like it's kind of fun. Like,
there was an
I'm sure it's just fun.
Yeah, there was an episode or several episodes of Taskmaster where for some reason they just like they had like the little cat with the waving arm and they had like weird like vaguely Chinese imagery, and I was like, this is gonna come out in a task at some point, and it never did. I was just so confused the whole time. I was like, what's up?
Yeah. I think my favorite game that they've done so far is still the one where they had to say how many times they had to bet with time to buy items to pop a balloon that was far away. They all felt so confident when they'd get like the darts and all that, and they had the option where they could spend it on different items like darts, daggers and stuff to throw, or they could just spend 10 minutes of time to have it popped right away. Nobody did the 10 minutes except for one person. Of course, they're the one who had the most time on it. Yeah. I love that when they do that shit.
I know.
I gotta figure out how they plan that stuff, man, because there's some gears going there that just I cannot understand it.
No, that show is so good.
Yeah. check. You know what? We can get into recommendations and plugs. Right away, I was gonna plug. We're doing that Thirst for Adventure at Lincoln Lodge right now, but this will pass since we have the show. I think we'll be doing one in November if we don't screw the pooch. So just keep an eye out. But I'm not gonna recommend Taskmaster because I want to take that if you're gonna do it. But I did want to plug all those horror movies I listed earlier in the episode because it's past October now, and I shouldn't have done that. Wasted a lot of time. Go back there, listen to that. I'm sure they're all good.
I'll recommend. We talked about public transportation. I've been really enjoying the Metro. All right, it goes everywhere. There's 2 levels to it, so you feel like you're British or something.
Yeah,
you can drink on there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
it's like, why are you gonna smoke if you can drink? And there's a bathroom in there.
Yeah,
in case you want to, recommend or pee, which I love.
Recommend a pee, not a poop. I've had to poop on a Metro once before.
You pooped on the Metro?
I did. I used to use the Metro from Aurora to go out to the city when I was living in the burbs as a teen. And I'd go to see music, which was pretty cool. One time I went after having some coffee and a questionable omelet at a diner, and it had to happen. It was frightening.
At least it was there.
Yeah, it was there. I mean, it's better than being out in the wild.
You know what? I'm going to recommend pooping on the Metro.
Yeah, do it.
Honestly, as a lady with IBS, just poop wherever you can.
Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
You'll survive.
I'm just like, the older I get, the less embarrassed I am about my bodily functions. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's me who farted.
Yeah, I had to poop at Kohl's once. I had to do it. It's frightening.
I'm pretty sure I've had to poop at Kohl's.
Harrowing experience. But yeah, yeah. I feel like. Is there anything else you want to recommend too?
Yeah, I love Taskmaster. That's my big rec for the moment. Also, this season of Love is Blind is an absolute shit show, start to finish. There's no one good. There's no one to root for on this show. I cannot recommend enough that you just lay back and watch the absolute chaos unfold.
I mean, those seasons are the fun ones sometimes. As much as it's like, you're just watching human misery, but it's so delightful.
Yeah.
Because like Barb's a big Bachelor fan, so like there's like famously the Colton season, and just like everything bad that could happen went off in that one. It was kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch.
It's fun to, I mean, like, listen, I don't want to say that I get schadenfreude watching these hot people just, like, be weird to each other on television and, like, ruin their own lives, but I do kind of like it.
It feels good.
Good.
I think that's the note we should leave on. You know what? We usually do our sign-off, which is me, Nathan, and Zach saying, give him the soccer ball. Since he's not here, though, we're just going to give a somber moment of silence, and you should go and watch Master and Commander. I feel like.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. They say that in the movie.
That's the tagline of the poster. So.
It would be funny to have that just at the bottom, just aye, Captain. It's like in Comic Sans, too. Yeah. Picture of Russell Crowe looking serious, is dressed up in that wear or whatever, but thanks again, Georgia.
Yeah, of course. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks.
This was a good time.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.
The words get stuck in my throat.